Glad to have you with us from the Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Some view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Colorado.
The game has even more importance here today. They cannot afford to lose to a Power 4. Will be played out on the field today. Reese?
Appreciate that, Holly. Deep in the end zone, it's Perry. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Quick give. It's Young. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The give to the back. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
He's got moved. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lewis fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Young. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Long way to go on second down. Leaves it in his belly. Knocked down immediately.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis makes a grab over the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Louisville. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, I mean, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when you see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Throwing, Lewis. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Richardson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff, Isaac Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Look out! He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the options. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. Makes a move. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. The run inside. It's Young. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over it. Not enough juice on that one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Back to pass on second down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Running inside. It's Young. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Here's Lewis to throw. Left side is Atkins. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to go.
Lewis wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Perry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Plows his way ahead. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be fourth down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Throws it off the RPO. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Lewis. Rushes on. Big fella moving. Give him 6. Touchdown, Buffaloes. The extra point here would tie the game.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Upstairs to make the catch. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Holds on, it's Foreman. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Lewis. Extending the play. He's going to run it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Sides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The short hands, it's Welch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Lewis to throw. Turns it upfield. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Rush right in his face, and down he goes. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Here's Brown to begin the drive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Second down, going to throw it. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Cardinals come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Drops back on first down. Under pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Fires to the middle. Almost picked off.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it on the outside. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Shakes off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Now the pitch. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw one first. Out wide left, it's Richardson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A give to Brown. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Softened him up with the run, now to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Colorado! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Just barely got rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. And the dive and the grab along the right sideline. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Runs through the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Richardson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the 4th quarter. Period starts with a 2nd down play. Brown again.
This defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39. Not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's 4th down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Going to the run, it's Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Atkins.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
From the gun, it's Welsh. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. 3rd down from the gun, Lewis. Throwing right. As is batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it. But in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. One possession game, getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. One more time, it's Brown. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Here's Brown.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to pass. Moving out to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back, you don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
They'll run with Brown. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. On the direct snap, it's Brown. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. Could not make his way to the corner. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, these are those situations as a defense, you know exactly what's coming. I'm going to play deep. The ball goes up in the air. If it's even close to a jump ball situation, I'm not trying to catch it. I'm batting the ball down, swatting it down, getting it to the ground so I don't get one of those miraculous tips and catches for a touchdown.
Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Unleashes one deep. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.